Hi, it's Brett from beautiful Sip and Stitchery in Roscoe, Illinois. We have so many new things in the shop today, this week, that I wanted to go over. We have new fabrics, new patterns, new flosses, a new trunk show coming too. So let's get started. First class that we have upcoming is next Saturday, June 15th. It is from 10:30 to 12:30. It is our complete beginner cross stitch class. So this is an example of 2 of the patterns. It comes with 4 different patterns. You do get the supplies to make all 4. And then this is just one of the ways that I finished it. These are the other 2 patterns for that class too. I have another way that we are going to finish these coming, and that will actually be a class later too. So that's next Saturday. Then the end of June, June 27th, we have our cross stitch refresher class. So we'll kind of go over some of the changes. You know, I know people notice when they come into the shop too that maybe haven't cross stitched in a number of years. Obviously new fabrics, new flosses, new designers, all kinds of new things. So we'll go over some of that, some of the tools that maybe have changed over the years, and then just a refresher of, you know, how to do a project. So this is one of them for that class. And then I'll post a picture too, because there are, again, 3 others for that as well. The other thing that we're excited about, of course, is our ABCs of surface or freeform embroidery. I'll post the picture of that. That's a nice little sampler that is, you know, some of the basic stitches for that type of embroidery. And our friend Carol, if you watch that video, she'll be teaching that class in July. That's on July 20th from 10:30 to 12:30. And then we've talked a lot about it, but we didn't have the model yet. But this is our tree lot finishing class. So this is the model. So it's finished on the back and the side and the front and a cute little ornament. So we're going to celebrate Christmas in July on July 27th from 2:30 to 5:30. There are 3 trees. I'll post a picture of them. And you do get all of the supplies with the class for all 3 trees. So you can at least complete 3 ornaments. And then you have plenty of time if you want to stitch some as gifts as well. So that's Saturday, July 27th. It's a pretty quick stitch, so you do have still plenty of time to get the kit and then get one. You only need 1 stitched up for the class. So we'll put the details below in the description for the links to sign up for those classes. The next thing that we're very excited about is we got the beginnings of our collection of Cottage Garden threads in. If you're not familiar with Cottage Garden threads, this is an example. So they come on this card. This is one skein of their floss. It is a cotton floss, a very high grade, similar to how Cosmo is a high grade of cotton. They use a very high grade of cotton. It does feel like silk, really. And it's all hand dyed. They are a mother-daughter team, which I can relate to because I have worked with my mom my entire adult life. So from Australia. The cool thing too with their floss is that you pull it from this side, and then it's made so that you can just pull one individual strand at a time from here too. So the way that it's pre-cut, and so you can just pull it. You don't have to do any prep for it. So we have some of their colors, although we will be getting their full collection over time. And one of the neat things that they have too is these patterns that go with a floss pack. So it's kind of a fun way to get started with them. There is one for each season. So these are the flosses, and you can see on this one how, you know, heavily variegated it is. And again, all hand dyed. And so from these 4 flosses, you can make this pattern. And there is like I said, all 4 seasons. So we're really excited to have them in the shop and for you guys to try it out. So as I mentioned, this is just like a really, really small sampling. We have a ton of new fabric in the shop. We have different, this is a linen. This is actually a 36 count. So opalescent, if you see the sparkle, I love the sparkle. We have a few different colors of those. This is a really fun Ada. So that's a 14 count Ada. Just really pretty, really fun. This is actually a 40 count. So who says that higher counts can't have fun too? It's a beautiful opalescent as well. We can have fun at any count. And then just also some, another Ada, beautiful red linen. This one's really pretty too. I can't wait to see what everybody stitches on these. So there's another fun one. So we've got new colors, new fabric in every count. So if you're looking for something, come check it out. So one of my favorite things when people come into the shop is picking out different fabric. Now, sometimes, the called for is just exactly what you want, but a lot of times it's nice to pick out something different to personalize it for you. So we grab our flosses, we pick some fabrics, we toss it down, and we see what we think. So these are a couple that we picked for this pattern today, some of our new fabrics. So it's the Erin Elizabeth Bee Farm, which is also a new pattern. And then these are the flosses for it. And then these are a couple different choices that we came up with, one on Ada and one on linen, to bring out some different tones and colors and give it just a little bit of a different look. So that's an Ada. And then this is the linen, and it just looks, all the greens and purples and the turquoise aqua kind of golds look really pretty on that too. So there's lots of different things that you can do with different fabrics to give it a different look. So new from Tiny Modernist, we are in her automatics, so we get them first, is Summer Traditions Sampler. She also has a Winter Traditions Sampler too that we have in the shop. That one's really pretty as well. So for this one, so my partner in crime, Chris, we both picked some different fabrics. So when I say we, it's not just like me in my head talking to myself. It's me and Chris. But this one, we kind of stuck close to what Cheryl had picked. We thought the green really was pretty with it, but this isn't the exact called for, so it is a little bit different. So this is a linen, this is an Ada, but the colors really show up great on both of these. This one's a little bit more gray than that one, but there's another option for you. So for this one, the new Artsy Housewife Dreamer, so cute with a little flamingo on it. I think we need more flamingo patterns in our lives, personally. So we had a disagreement. I wouldn't say disagreement. We had a difference of opinion on this one. So this is Chris's choice. This is obviously a much darker brown, although it does have kind of like almost like a deep maroon kind of look to it maybe. But so that's the options on that. And then I picked this more blue-gray, obviously way different than what the called for was, which is more of a brownish gold kind of look. So I picked that. So you can settle our difference of opinion maybe in the comments and vote for whose looks best. The next new one from Tiny Modernist. This one we didn't really have a difference of opinion as much as we couldn't decide which one we liked the best. Plus, more options are better, right? So, cute little mermaid terrarium to go along with her other terrariums. And then this is the floss on this. It's a really pretty, mottled kind of bluish aqua, kind of watery kind of color, like a mermaid. And then this one is, it's not an opalescent. It's actually just got a sparkle in it. I don't know if it'll pick it up. Yeah, it does a little bit. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of fun too. Very kind of like ethereal a little bit. So that would be really pretty for a mermaid too. So now we're entering kind of the Erin Elizabeth portion of this floss tube. So her new USA tier, new in her tier collection. And then it calls for just a light taupe. We like this kind of look there for that, if you want to stay kind of in a similar color palette. But then I thought this was kind of fun to do. A little bit of texture and pop in the background with the polka dots. So this is just a sampling of a few of the tiers that Erin Elizabeth has. And then we're very excited too, because in addition to all this fabric and patterns, we've now gotten in the beginnings, at least, of Paisleys and polka dots finishing boards. So this is actually for the tier for these. So you can, it just has like a flat mount where you can mount it for the different times of year, different seasons, the different looks. And then you can even decorate, you know, on the tier to go with it too for that particular theme. So we're very excited to have these now in stock. So also a few other items that we've gotten in from Paisley and Polka Dots, and we do have others that I'm not showing too. But we got this box for the lavender, and then we do have the little like oil, is it an oil pump thing? Yeah, a little oil pump thing. And then that backboard too. So we do have all that, the pattern obviously, and the finishing supplies. And then also we have for the houses, Honey House and Strawberry House, we have the Country Cottage cross stitch display too. And she includes in here the painting instructions and how you put it all together and how you finish it. So we're so excited. You know, finishing is my weakness. And so I'm determined for all of us that we're going to become good finishers. And so we're going to try to carry lots of options like these to help us accomplish that goal. Something new when you come in the shop the next time you visit that you will notice is we have what we're our picks from the hive. So some of our beautiful stitchers have picked out a few of their favorite patterns. Julie actually overachieved and she finished hers too. So she started this bag on Saturday and she completed it by Tuesday. So she dropped this off so everybody could see it in person. And then that was her pick for her pattern too. These bags, we have the full line, full patterns, everything you need to complete those. So they're a really fun, quick, easy stitch. So then we have a few of the rest of the hive and our beautiful stitchers picks for this month. And then at the end of the table, we have these hand-dyed shirts, Atomic Ranch. They hand-dye shirts as well as our cross-stitch fabric. We're thankful for both of those things. So we have some beautiful sip and stitchery shirts as well that are all one of a kind and hand-dyed. If you are interested in any of the fabrics that I showed, the different picks for any of those patterns, just reach out and we can get that set up for you. You can purchase online. We do ship all over the country and maybe soon worldwide. We're kind of working on that too right now. So we're happy to get that fabric, the floss, the patterns, everything shipped off to you if you're not local. And other than that, if you have any questions, please let us know. Don't forget to subscribe so that you are the first to know when we have a new floss tube. And we hope everyone is having a great week and that you have a great weekend ahead too.